Welcome to Genesis Custom Lightsabers unveiling of my new Graflex, which I've been working on off and on for months now. As you can see, it's a traditional Graflex replica done by Parks, converted by me with conversion parts from the Graflex shop and TFX Studios. And of course the sound you hear is coming from the Crystal Focus Saber Core version 2.63 that I have loaded inside. So I'll give you a quick rundown of this Graflex saber. I've tried to make it as accurate as possible while still being usable. So for this demonstration purposes, I'm going to use a Master Replica's blade. The blade retention screw will be this slotted screw here when I'm done with that one. I'm not quite finished yet. So unlike most Graflex conversions, I wanted the activator to be in the activation bubbles. So I was able to do that with a little momentary switch. Turns on the saber. Of course, I'm using my heirloom sound font, which is the one I pretty much designed for this saber, knowing I was going to be doing it. So I've got the swings and the clashes, of course. And this button here is the auxiliary. Of course, the backup auxiliary. Lock up. As you can see, maybe if you catch it, there's a little red flash there. That's the actual low battery indicators in the glass eye. So I had to work for a while to get that one. You can turn it off, of course, by using the bubble switch there. The slight pressure. So it's a really good Graflex. I'm really happy with it, but there is something that you probably aren't aware of with this one. I've been planning it for a while, watching everyone else's really cool Graflex conversions, and so I decided to do some work on the inside of this one as well. So I'm going to take it apart, but before I do, I'm going to show you one more thing. The recharge port is actually in the center of the pommel there. The D-ring clip is held on by a means that I made by folding it on the inside of the Graflex hilt. A plug goes in there that resembles the button head screw, and of course that's my recharge port. It's also my kill switch. So that works really well. So if we want to open up the saber, I flipped open the Graflex clamp there. Now I got to do one extra step because my switch is in here. There's a small brass pin that serves as my switch plunger, because the switch isn't actually in the box, it's inside the body of the saber. So I give it the quarter turn, and I slowly and gradually, I want to be really careful, work it out. And this one's got a Tibetan quartz crystal on the inside, and if you watch it for a little while, it's lit up and it actually changes color. I'm going to switch the lighting up in here. You can probably see it better now. The crystal inside is a Tibetan quartz. It's lit with a tricolor LED that actually cycles through 3 different colors, so you get all the different color variations as it goes. So basically the standby mode of the crystal focus is this constantly changing color in the crystal. So I don't know if you can see that in there. So I worked really hard to get that. If I pull it out a little bit more, you can see a bit of the crystal focus card in there, and of course the battery's underneath, nickel metal hydride. Now the interesting thing about this crystal, I tried to set it up this way, is that if I activate it with the pin, it switches to white. So when the saber's on, there's a white flickering LED that actually works in conjunction with the main power LED. Switch it off again. It goes back to our randomly changing color crystal. So there's my Graflex. I hope you enjoyed as much as I do. I've been waiting for a long time to finish this one, and it's finally done.